way to start this game. They're lining up for an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
This offense has it with really good field position. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Wasting no time taking a shot. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Bell. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Moss. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
On the move. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. On 2nd down, will they go back to the ground game? One running back in the backfield, and he has it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? And the Sun Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Makes a grab past the marker. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
The Sun Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Levitt. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Direct snap. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Bell. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Georgia, 0.
So first down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Wants to go up top on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
And what a play by the defender. He's on an island all by himself in cover one man coverage. Just him and the wideout, and he ends up winning, coming up with a big INT.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Brown. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up and get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
On the direct snap, it's Brown. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Brown. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
What a turning point this could be. The offense is going for it inside its own 30. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Running to Green. And he will not get there. Pushed, shoved, and denied, and ridden out of bounds short of the first. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. On the ground, it's Frazier. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for 2nd down. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. To the air, it's Stockton. He's got it. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be 1st down, goal to go. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Georgia going up tempo. On 2nd and goal, he carries again. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Man, it's frustrating as a defense because you got to stop the run. There's a good chance they're running the football here in this situation, trying to punch it in the end zone. You're trying to go to the half with a little bit of momentum. This defense just couldn't make the play to get off the field.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the 2nd quarter. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Complete to the right. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. It's great to spread the ball around and fool him, but if you've got a dude, feed him, and they are.
No doubt, Reese. That guy is a problem. I mean, you got a receiver that's so talented out wide, hard to cover. Go to him once, go to him twice. Shoot, let's go to him a 3rd time.
They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Might be changing the route. To throw, it's Levin. The sure hands, it's Brown. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Arizona State! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll call for the fair catch here. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Looking downfield on first down. Going for it all. He's got it on the right. Smashes through the tackle. He goes out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and they switch the ends of the field quickly. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Get this drive going from the 17. Going to the run to start this second half. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
The defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. Caught behind the line. It's Udo. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And the Sun Devils will call on their punt team. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Deep shot for the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And at this point of the game, you just can't say enough about how good the defense has been covering this guy. Coming into the game, they knew he was the critical factor for this offense with his skill set, but they have really been able to shut him down. They force another incompletion down the field looking his way. To me, that's one of the biggest reasons why they're winning this game.
And back to the air on second down. Fires to the big fella. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Going downfield for the big play. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw it. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Blasted as he lets it go. He's got it, first down and more. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Georgia! He hung in there as long as he could, and it paid off.
What toughness. The QB just hanging there, knowing you're going to get hit, but still throwing a strike down the field. Offensive linemen are going to love that guy.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Quick strike complete. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Quarterback making checks. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Motion from the wideout. Good jet sweep pass. The Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And it's on the ground. He picks it up, still on his feet. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Trying to keep the drive alive. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Bunch formation for these receivers. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator or the offensive line coach is block those guys. Don't watch them tackle our guys.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Levitt. Looking for a deep man. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. They go back to work in the final period of this one. From the red zone, it's Brown. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on second down. Snags it. Touchdown, Sun Devils. They move on top here in the fourth. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Coming out with it, it's Branch. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He'll pull it down and run. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. The short hands, it's Frazier. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly. Catch inside the 25. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. And the Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's caught downfield. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory. And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the 4th with a touchdown. Powers forward. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. To the air, it's Stockton. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the 4th. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Under fire. He's got an open man. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Now the offense has its shot to keep this game from going into overtime. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
In a situation like this, it's all about confidence on offense, and having success early in the drive is paramount. And that's what you've seen. They've done a really good job here putting a few plays together. They've got some momentum. They've got to keep this thing up if they're going to go score.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. What they would give to help their kicker out with a few yards on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 55-yarder. To the air, it's Levin. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock. And the Sun Devils started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Give to Brown. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Branch. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. He's taking the deep shot. Brings it in down the left side. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going up top here late in the game. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, this defense is still playing so hard here late in the game in the 4th quarter. Offense taking a shot into the end zone. Defender in incredible position, and he's able to knock that one away incomplete.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. He wants a big play here late. The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over. An absolutely heartbreaking loss. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, man. That's the reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Palmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents.